Welcome to Bad Food Blog. Now my hand is out of plaster. I think you can see that there, quite amazingly so. And got my Fitbit on. And guess what? It's time for Bad Food Blog, and we're going to be doing a PUKKA All Steak pie, baking since 1963. That's a long time to be baking. It looks absolutely fantastic. We're going to see what it tastes like. It's time to get it in the oven. Let me read some of the ingredients. It's a bad food because of probably going to go with the amount of fat in it. We look on the back here. Justification for Bad Food Blog will be the 27 grams of fat per pie, which is quite a lot of your daily recommended intake. Other than that, everything about this looks quite nice. So this is a bad for you, not a bad tasting Bad Food Blog. All food is bad for you in some way. And it's time for this to go in the oven. Putting it on a baking tray as per recommendation. As you can see, there is plenty of room on the baking tray, and the baking tray is longer than it is wide. That baking tray is for you. Let's do a little close-up of the pie. You can see that. The crust looks yumptious. See, I think it's already cooked. I think what you're essentially doing here is heating it through. Does it say you can eat it cold? Nope. It says nothing about cold, but it does want cooking for 25 to 30 minutes. So I would say this is not a pre-cooked pie. This isn't a Ginster's take it out and microwave it job. Although that pastry looks cooked, it's only partially cooked. So this is a not a ready to eat pie. It's something a bit more special than that. And smell-wise, smells like undercooked pastry. So yeah, definitely going with this being a reasonably nice pie. And we're going to see. I'm not going to have it with anything. So no chips, no potatoes, nothing like that. Not going for that today, but it should still be quite something special. Looking forward to this one. It's going in the oven, and I believe 180 degrees for 25 minutes. Which on a hot day like this is not something I want to keep the oven going for 25 minutes. Ugh. Oh well, it's just going to get warmer in here. Let's come back and have a look when it's cooked. So, as the pie's cooking, I thought I'd talk a bit more about this brand. They've been around since I was about 14 or, well, maybe 14, yeah, 13, 14. They're called PUKKA, which is an English slang word which means good. I have no idea why the English slang for PUKKA means good, but it is what it means. And if we look closer at the packaging, you can see they've kept it nice and simple. And it does taste good. Now, what we're going to say about this branding is that they say they've been baking since 1963. What I think they mean is they were a very small thing and then they went nationwide. That happens with a lot of brands. Everything has to start somewhere. I have scribbled over the date there because it is 2 days past its use-by date at the time of cooking this. And I don't advise anyone else to do this, but I examine the food, assess whether it's still usable when I find something in the fridge that's just past its sell-by date, and then make the assumption that I wouldn't ever give it to a child or an elderly person, and then consume it myself or my wife will consume it. Now, I don't have a problem with this one, because it's a food that's going to be cooked all the way through, because it showed no outward signs of spoiling, and I didn't think there was any possibility of any inward signs of spoiling, and it isn't a particularly dangerous food like a shellfish or a chicken-based food, so I didn't really have a problem with that. The reason I've scrubbed over the date is that I might not release this for 4 or 5 days. When you see the date on it, you're going to think I'm crazy when the video comes out, because everybody will assume I filmed it the same day they watch it, which is just how human beings are. I mean, I could have filmed this the day after. I could be eating a different pie and this just be the box from 2 days ago. You wouldn't know. It's the magic of television or videos or YouTube or however you're watching this. Hopefully not sat on a train, because I find that to be the worst way to watch anything. It's just distracting. You know, being on a train and watching something. Anyway, the pie is almost ready. I would say maybe 5 minutes away. We'll come back then. It's ready! Yay! It's ready! Yay! Turn the oven off. Ooh, smells yummy. Smells like steak pie. Right. Now, gotta pick the pie up. Yep. And, well, it's called turning out, I believe. And you can't really do it with these gloves. And you should never do it with your bare hands. But turning a pie out, and then if it's a good pie, you'll be able to turn it over without it falling to pieces. If it's a bad pie, at that point after turning out, it would fall to pieces. Or you turn it out into your hand and then put it down onto the thing. But yes, that's called turning out. Cup of Ovaltine here. Still trying to repair the wrist, so having a cup of Ovaltine each day to keep the calcium levels up. Probably not working. Right, let's cut into this and see what we have. Zoom in a bit. Smells wonderful. Smells like, oh, just steak. Apparently there's no other, ouch, no other ingredients in here. Oh, on the back of my hand there, that's like a rash from where I was wearing the cast for ages. Got some cream to treat it. Let's see what this tastes like. Let's have a look here. There we go. We got a bit of sauce, a little bit of meat, and a whole lot of pastry. Good colour pastry, good smelling pastry. It's got a shortcut pastry on the outside and a flaky pastry on top. That's two different types of pastry. So puff pastry on top, shortcuts around the side. That would be like a shortcut pastry would be something like you'd find on a pasty or a more traditional pie lid. Nice. The sauce is very beefy, very gravy-y. Quite good. Good flavour, good texture. Let's put it with a fresh tomato. I might put it with tomato ketchup, but I want to give it a chance for... This is a very nice tasting pie, and to give it a chance to come off against the acid from a fresh tomato just can boost the flavour of a pie. And it does. The two tastes complement each other. The sharp, fresh taste from the tomato. For anybody, cherry tomatoes go really well with both chicken and beef pies. Steak and kidney pies extremely well as well. Let's have a look, see if we can get into the half of this. Oh wow, that's just, it's literally half full. Look at that. It's just an amazing amount of meat in there. This is not like you'd normally get with those Fray Bentos pies where there's very little food in there. I mean, this thing here costs nearly 3 times, 2.5 times, it's about £2.50. 2.5 times the price of one of those Fray Bentos tins, which I think are about $1.29. Someone walking past the house. Wind chime noise. That's a real piece of beef. Succulent, little tiny bit chewy, but not so as, just to show us a real piece of meat, not to sort of say, I'm tough. Yep. Fresh tomatoes and a pie. Nothing better. Well, all steak. Pukka pie. Definitely extremely nice. Gonna give it, probably an 8 or 9 out of 10 in flavour. This is really nice. It's probably bad for you bad food, but not bad tasting bad food. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And if you guys have any food you wish me to review, you can put that down in the comments and I will get around to reviewing it. I'm not going to show me eating the rest of this pie because obviously that's boring for you. It's complicated for me. Just to let you know, it is wonderful. It is as dark and as succulent and as tasty as it looks. And those are genuine pieces of meat in there. I really like these pies. Sorry if this comes over a bit as gushing, but the amount of bad food I eat on here to have a nice tasting food just makes my day. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Bye for now.